What's up guys, Six back here. I'm back here again with another Total War Warhammer online battle. This time I'm playing as the Empire against the Orcs. And it's quite a cool battle, a really close one. And it really shows off the strength of the Empire's steam tank here, which you will see in battle later. So just to quickly go through my army, I got 5 units of great swords. So these guys with really good armor and the great weapons, they're really the best melee infantry the Empire has. And I got 1 unit of halberds here, because I didn't know if the orcs were gonna bring monsters, but if they did I could use these against them. I got the witch hunter here, and I got 2 units of crossbowmen, and then the steam tank, the absolute beast. It's really expensive in the Empire army, but as you will see in this battle, it's well worth the deployment cost. And back here I got 1 unit of demigryph knights waiting behind the hill. And up ahead here I have my Empire general on a griffin, overseeing the orc lines. He doesn't have any ranged units, so he's not able to attack him, so I'm using him as a scout here. But here he has the Arachnarok spider, so I knew this was gonna be a tough one, and I had to damage him as well as possible before he was able to reach my line, so I'm already targeting him with my steam tank. Then he just has really quite a lot of units. He doesn't have the strongest units. He has a couple of here the black orcs, so the really armored orcs with great weapons. But its other units, he's gone for quantity over quality. So he just has a really large amount of units. But here I saw he was moving his orc boys to the flank, and I wanted to catch them off guard with my demigryph knights and support of my general. So in the beginning this proved really successful. 1 unit was already routing, but the reinforcements were coming in, so I knew I had to move out of there really quickly. So I was trying to break out of them, but they were blocking my retreat. My general was out, but I knew I had to help my demigryph knights, so I sent him back in. And my steam tank is also giving support, because right now he's sending his entire army to hit these units I sent to the front. So with the help from my general they managed to get out with not that much losses, and I managed to kill, almost kill 2 of their boar boys units. But now my general, he was a bit trapped, so I had to get him out as well. So here I managed to retreat him a bit, but then for some reason he got trapped in again, and now he got completely surrounded, and even the Arachnarok spider is here. So right now he's taking a lot of damage really quickly, and his entire army is swarming onto him. And I was just trying to get him out of there. I kept trying to retreat him, but he wouldn't get out of this fight. Even his general is here. So his health is dropping really fast, and I was like, no, get out of there, but he just wouldn't retreat from this. And as you see, he's gonna die. Here he is, he's dead. So a really big blow for my Empire army. So right now I was thinking, no way, I'm still gonna win this with my general dead. But yeah, the advantage I had here was all his units were really in one place. So I could hit him with the steam tank really hard, get a few shots in there, really killing a lot of units. So I was getting ready for the main fight, moving up my halberds to take on that Arachnarok spider, targeting with my crossbows as well. But his units were still really clogged up together, so I send in my full force of great swords who are gonna prove to be a really good match against all these orcs, even though they really outnumber us. And they're getting surrounded here, but by some pretty weak units. Even though they're surrounding my greatswords here, they're still gonna do really well and not lose a lot of morale for this. And I managed to surround his units trying to surround mine. So the fight in the center wasn't all that troublesome for me. My greatswords were doing really good. And back here my demigryph knights are taking care of these orc biggins. It's a stronger version of the orc warriors. And he was trying to bring his arachnok spider in my rear here while attacking my crossbows with this unit. But I managed to catch him with my halberdier, so they're able to really occupy him for a while. And the fight in the center is surprisingly going really well, because he just doesn't have a lot of really strong units. And his general is also retreating. He took a lot of damage from the greatsword units. So the only strong units he has here are the 3 units of black orcs. But the greatswords are stronger than them, because they have armor piercing damage with their greatswords. Meanwhile, my demigryph knights won here, so I will be able to send them to the back of these orcs. So and his general is retreating now, which is a real good advantage. But still, this arachnok spider is a problem here. He's attacking my crossbowmen, but I still have my halberdiers to take him on as well. And yeah, that steam tank. He's been shooting the entire game, shooting up orcs, damaging the arachnok spider. And I think it's a mistake from him, like just ignoring him, because he's doing some real damage against him. And yeah, you can see his morale is already breaking. So in the meanwhile, the fight in the center is still going on. Some of my units have taken some serious damage, but still overall, my units are in way better condition than his. Even though my general is already dead. But yeah, here the crossbowmen are having a real problem with some support from their orcs and then goblins. But yeah, the spider is retreating here. And I wanted to finish him off with my steam tank to really break his morale. So that's a big advantage from the steam tank. He has that long range cannon, and still he can do fantastic close range damage as well. So I think one more shot and the spider will be dead. Just trying to retreat, but I'm not gonna let him, I think. There comes the last shot, I think. Yeah. No, he's still alive. Yeah, his at this point I saw that his general was also pretty much dead. So I think I'm gonna kill them both with a steam tank. Because I knew when the general was gonna die, the rest of his army was gonna pretty much be destroyed. And there comes the last shot on the spider. He's dead. And the next one is his general. He's just standing here, retreating. The steam tank is still shooting, killing so many units. With the steam blast. And yeah, I'm really happy with this center fight. The greatswords really hold well against being outnumbered by the orcs. And yeah, his army is surrounded here, and I won the battle even though my general died really early on. So that was a really fun battle and a good victory. Let's look at the stats. So yeah, that steam tank, a really high amount of kills, did a lot of damage against the arachnok, which was his strongest unit, and did a really good amount of kills here. And then his black orcs were really good as well against my greatswords, but they still managed to hold. And yeah, the witch hunter proved to be really valuable as well. So another fun online battle. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more Total War Warhammer.